Hello again, Kevin Culp back at you, PM Head of Cloud Management Solutions here at Supermicro, continuing our podcast on deployment of SDX or Super Cloud Developer Console. Thanks for sticking with me through this process. It's quite the formal process that we go through, but I know you're engaged, and hopefully at the end of this tutorial, it gives you some solace that you're able to deploy SDX in your environment successfully. So let's continue on. The next particular phase of this installation is now we're going to focus on prepackaged AI ML frameworks. And let's first off make sure that our mount point is still there, so we can issue the command ls block here, and we of course see the loop here with the mount. So let's navigate over to that location or mount point. So we're going to change directory over there and resource kit. All right, and we're going to cd to images and do an ls command, and there we are. We've got them. All right, so AI ML frameworks. Okay, so let's go on and load those required images within our SDX node. So again, I'm going to cut and paste from my guide. I'm getting lazy here. I don't want to type in these commands, quite honestly, because a lot of them are very similar commands, and it's easy to just cut and paste them from the guide, which I recommend you do if this is the first time install. Okay, so first one is we're going to load the AIM Gemini. That's the first one. So we're going to do the nerd load or nerd control load command and make sure that it loads successfully. It might take a minute or so to load. It's quite a large image actually. So we'll just wait until it loads here. And then the next one we're loading is CUDA Gemini, Gaudi Gemini, for both PyTorch images. Then we have TensorFlow that we're loading, TensorFlow, Gaudi, and Tridon. And we see here that it unpacked it and it actually loaded the image successfully. So let's go on to the next one here. We'll cut and paste it, which is the CUDA Gemini for PyTorch. So we'll issue the command here, GZ. And again, this may take a few seconds to load because it is a relatively large container or that we're loading or image into the SDX node. So we'll wait until this completes. So you may have a bit of silence here. I'm going to have a little sip on my coffee here as we're waiting for this to load. All right. Back here, waiting for patiently the load control node for PyTorch CUDA Gemini to load. And then once we do all these loads, we're going to do the same series of commands, right? We're going to tag them, and then we're going to push them into the Harbor service. So this area here, as far as the AI ML frameworks, are pretty large containers. And so you'll notice them taking quite a bit of time here to actually load within our instantiated VM. So the next one on the hit list here is Gaudi Gemini, after this PyTorch completes its loading. So be patient. If you see it hanging here, it's not really hanging, it's loading. So be patient with the actual command because it does take some time to load. In order to speed this up too, we'll wait till this completes so we don't fill the entire video with silence and you don't see anything happening here. I know your time is valuable to you, so we'll continue with the rest of them, loading them in the background here, and then come back and basically show you within the Harbor service that they've actually been loaded successfully. I think what we'll do is break out of this, quite honestly, because it's going to take some time. So let's just do the push command or the tagging command of the AIM Gemini 1 for you. And we'll continue on with the rest of them here, and then we'll show you in the Harbor service that they've been successfully loaded. So we're going to plug in 172.24.199.146 as the tag. And remember to change to public, right? And then issue the push command for the AIM Gemini 1, which we've already done here. So again, 172.24.199.146. And then don't forget to change the folder to public. And you can see here it's actually loading, and it's been successfully loaded. So that completes this video podcast. Most of the commands are documented in the documentation and cutting and pasting them. I don't want to try to keep this video clip relatively to 5 minutes or so. So we'll do this in the background here and come back with you and show you that all of these images have been successfully loaded. So this completes today's video. Thanks for sticking with me. We'll see you next time across the aisle. Have a great day.